I'll be making puff puff for my food tech project, but first I need to wash my hands and dry them. Now this is what I'll be using, so 500 grams of self-raising flour, but you can use plain flour. I'm going to be using lukewarm water, yeast, and sugar and salt, and this is what I'll be using to mix them. So first, I'm going to take a tablespoon of yeast and put it in the bowl. Now, I'm going to take the lukewarm water and mix it all up. Now I'm going to put my yeast aside and put my flour in the bowl. Now I'm going to add 1/4 of a tablespoon of salt and all of my sugar. You can add as much sugar as you want depending to how you like making puff puff. Now I'm going to mix it all up. Now I'm going to add my yeast that's been mixed up with lukewarm water, and I'll be using the whisk to mix it all up. And you might need more water, but this is optional if you want it to get to the consistency you like. Now it's quite soft. I'm now going to wash my whisk. I'm going to leave it here because I'm going to be using it later. Now, because this I need it to rise, so I'm going to put some cling flour on top of it so that no air gets through. And because I've already done this, I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to be using the one I made before. You need to keep this there for about 30 minutes or an hour just so that it can rise. You can see over here that the bubbles, so that means it's rise, but I'm going to mix it up. Okay, now I have to wash this again. my oil already heated up, so I'm going to start, but first I have to kind of mix it a bit with my hand. Now I'm going to take it in my hand. So this is the oil I'm going to be using, and I'm going to mix up the oil. And I'm going to check if it's hot enough. And right now, if it's too hot, then you're going to burn your puff off. So now I'm going to wait for it to warm up. So I'm going to try one to see if it's warm enough. No, that's a bit too small. It should cook quite quickly, and then it should start rising to the surface of the pot once it's kind of fully inflated. And it's not warm enough. Well, I'll wait for a bit. So now I'm going to start checking to turn it upside down, just to make sure it doesn't burn, so that the other side cooks as well. It shouldn't take too long. But if your oil is not hot enough, then it will take quite a lot of oil. And I think it's warm enough, so I'm going to put some more of it inside. You can put about 5 of them at a time. And now I'm going to add another one. And make sure you give them a lot of space. You can add up to 4 or 5 at a time, but you need to keep constantly checking under them just in case they burn. And I'm going to add one more. Now I'm going to have to wash my hands so that I can stir it with this hand. So now I'm going to continuously keep checking them just in case they burn. And nobody likes burnt puff. And when all of them have turned kind of brown, I'm going to start pushing them to check whether they're done yet. when you push them, if they inflate again, then that means they're done. This one seems done, so I'm going to use these and pick it up. I'm going to put it in here so that all the oil gets removed. And make sure you keep checking these because they are done very quickly. I'm going to put that the temperature down a bit just in case so that they don't burn. Now I'm going to check whether this one is done. So it inflated back up, so that one is probably done. This one inflated back up. This is done as well. This one's done. And this one is done. Now I'm going to do some, I'm going to put these in the plate now. And that's how you make puff puff. So I made puff puff for the food tech project, and yes, they're very tasty. I'm going to try one now. This is my favorite bit. It's hot. It's very hot. So you have to let them cool down before you eat them. I'll break it in half just to see if it's done. Please don't do this without adult supervision. Yeah, so this is done. Bye.